Got into a sell here, which I read wrong. Sold right at support, where it had previously bounced. I'm hoping that the downward momentum will be enough to at least let me out without taking a loss, but I might be taking a loss here. Jumped the gun on that one. Got a little overconfident, I think. Wait and see how we play out. Not a smart trade. Maybe luck will smile upon me. We have been in a downtrend, so that is my saving grace here. All right, here it comes back. Trying to exit. This was overconfidence. This was overconfidence. Just what it was. Hopefully my read on the market was good enough to compensate for my overconfidence. And at least let me out with a small loss, or even better, a small win. Get into the area where it bounced from before. Not really expecting it to push through here very hard. It could get lucky. But if it gives me just a little bit, I'm gonna be prepared to take it. There it goes, I'll take that. That was 150, I believe. Much more than I would have expected. Let's see what that gave me. Prepared to give me even more. Look at that. It was 140. I took 140 on that. Good trade, but would have taken more. But again, I was overconfident on even getting into that. So right, we are 1 minute away from the 7:30 candle. Okay, so the session begins here at 7:30. which is 8 seconds away. There we are. All right, I'm going to put the session live on the website. There we are. Now we are live on the website, barcelonatrader.com, live streams.
Morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good. How you doing, man?
All right. I sat down a little while ago. As soon as I sat down, the market was moving, so I took a sell, took $80 on that.
Nice.
Then just took another one and took 140.
All right, so you're up for the day.
I'm up. Yep, I'm up.
Was going down or up?
We have been coming down. We just hit the DM2 though, so it could be giving us a little reversal here. Didn't quite hit the DM2, almost got there.
Okay. We're right below the WR1. It's minus 33.48. What is yours?
WR1 3350.
Okay.
We're right below the WR1, above the DM2, but kind of just above the DM2, kind of right where it spiked and turned around here on the 5-minute is the previous day value area low.
Okay. So you finished the night out pretty nice, man. That was good.
Yeah, it was tough. It was a bit like pulling teeth. And every time I would take a trade, it would go against me a little bit before it would go in my favor. But yeah, managed to pull it out.
Good.
Yeah, I was pretty mentally spent though by the end of the day.
So there are for the day. What is so Was that 33.43 just now?
33.43 was just now, yes.
So it just went down. Okay. So that's the low right now. All right.
I mean, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes ago.
Okay, cool. So it did hit the. What is your DM2?
My DM2 is 33.42.93, so almost 33.43.
Mine is 40.33.43, and it hit it.
Okay, perfect.
So it did exactly what it was supposed to do. Let's see if it keeps going back up now.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So DM2 is this dotted line down here on my chart.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't quite hit it, but this orange line here is the previous day value area high.
Okay.
I hit it there. But yeah, more or less. That's the 1 minute chart.
If it wants to come down. I think we got a red fold at 8:15.
Yes, 8:15 we do, yeah. And then we have ISM at 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah, it is looking like it just did a little bounce here and wants to come back down. But we do have this big support zone that we are currently in on the daily pivot chart and the 1 hour
5-minute too.
and the 5. Yep.
Okay, just came down. take somebody out.
Yeah. The music too loud?
Nope, you're good. Well, Stan, it's going up, but none of my trading view charts are showing it's going up. Oh,
Yeah,
that's why you fucker.
there's a little delay.
I'm on the wrong one. That's why.
Oh.
I'm looking at the 1 hour. Like, duh. Like, why is this thing not moving? I'm gonna take a sell there. I'm just looking for waiting for confirmation.
Yeah, I'll take that with you.
I get it though.
Yeah.
When you traded last night, were you still streaming or were you off?
I streamed all the way up until my last two trades, but my last two trades were actually the best trades.
Oh, they were, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I turned it off about I don't know, maybe about 10 o'clock or a little bit before.
Right.
And then I was kind of winding down, kind of writing my journal, and I saw it start moving again. And so I took the trades, and those were the actual, let me see last night, which ones they were. Yeah, I had a buy for 190, which was my last trade, and a buy for 50.
Okay.
Those were my last two trades that weren't on stream, but the other ones were. So it might just be consolidating now for the next 30 minutes before news.
Hmm. You still there?
Yep.
So you can't use the stop loss on the group.
Right. Yeah. ChatGPT told me that I could, and I found somewhere else online that said I could. So I
Well,
set it up just
I'm
like
gonna
it
take it a
said.
sell right now.
Okay.
I'm, I'm in at $20 profit, but now I just went negative.
All
Well,
right.
let's see what happens.
What made you take that?
Um, it actually, I don't know. I can't. I just lost it that quick. I'm looking at the 5 second and the 10 second candle, and it actually broke the support, and I
Yeah.
thought it was coming down, but I should have waited on the next candle, like I tell you all the time.
Anyway, I got that set up, and then as soon as I tried to take a trade, it wouldn't even let me take the trade because I had it on. I had ATM on,
Right.
and it said uh, bracket trades are not allowed with the copy trader with group trades.
Oh, okay. Seems to be going
Yep.
in profit now.
That's going to pay you. Yeah.
It's having a rough time now. I'm going to get out of it. It wasn't a good trade, so let me just get out on this bet.
There you go. Is it paying you?
They paid me, yeah, gave me 50 bucks.
Oh, nice.
It was a bad trade though. Can't count it. I don't know what it wants to do. I guess it's
No,
stuck in this little channel here.
yeah. Hanging out for the news.
Yeah. Well, I haven't placed any spot yet. Just waiting for some action. Coming down to the WR1 minus 33.48.
Yeah.
Did you turn on that alert? That 10-second alert?
No, I forgot you mentioned that. Thanks for saying that. Let me do that.
Yeah.
Ah, I found those things. You know that stuff I couldn't see yesterday?
Yeah.
I found it.
Just that quick?
Yeah, I guess my screen wasn't wide enough or something. I had to kind of scroll over to the right to see it.
Right.
Oh. This I did not see this stuff. I'm going to explore this, not just okay, reports, notifications.
I had to turn mine off because it was freaking me out.
The notifications.
That boop, boop.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like, oh shit. No. I would have left it on if I was on the lead, but
right.
Pops Up doesn't have a 10-second rule, so I feel no way this ain't staying. We're gonna break this, so we're gonna go back up from here. I think this is the trade I just took.
Yeah, it is. And we've got a little support right below here on the 1 minute Hakanashi.
Yeah, I'll be out before that.
Yeah.
So to swing low on the 5-second. Nah, we'll just sit it out.
I think you're trying to force trades.
Yeah, I'll sit it out.
Okay, so wait a minute. How do I turn on this 10-second thing? Your profile purposes
You
security.
go to the gear
Yeah.
and then go to bar countdown
Okay. Oh, yeah, there it is. Gear.
And then just
All right.
enable alerts and how where you want it to 10 second.
Yep, enabled. Note when tick volume is selected, some chart types may not display countdown data. Play audio alert. Okay. You know what though? If 10 seconds is the difference between being in profit and not being in profit,
Hmm.
I'd rather just get out in profit, even if that trade isn't going to count, because I'm sure they do count the losses. And
Yeah,
I'd rather have a gain not be counted than oh shit. So now this is playing an alert every 10 seconds, no matter what.
yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, okay. I thought it just started playing the alert when you put a trade in.
No, that's what I
Yeah,
thought
okay.
at first.
I gotta turn that off. That's
This is going down like I thought it was going to. Let's see, let's go back out. Oh, Lord. 7. Consider this. Oh man. And so you're in
yep.
150 already.
I took 50. I guess it would have gone a little further.
I'm like discombobulated again today, man. I don't know what
Uh,
I'm looking at.
Good morning, guys.
What's that,
hey,
Rob?
Rock,
How you doing?
the hedge hammer.
The Hedgehammer here in person.
All
Uh,
right.
so, so the Asia session was a snooze fest.
I managed to do okay, but my best two trades were after I ended the stream around 10 o'clock. Uh,
Oh, okay.
I was doing my journal and I saw it move again and I took a couple trades, but up until then it was pretty quiet.
Yeah, I saw a little bit. Yeah, it's quiet.
We have news in 15 minutes.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a lot of news today, seems like.
Yeah, there's a couple of things going on.
Uh,
Coming back down.
That trade um, that we took together,
Yeah.
I got $50, but my trade only lasted 9 seconds. So
Ah, that sucks.
yeah.
I got like I forgot what I got. 100 something, like 100. But the problem is I didn't get out on my other account.
Oh,
So when I said I was discombobulated,
yeah.
I saw the profit. I hit the took profit on one, and I'm looking at it go negative on the other one. My brain is not registering that I should have got out. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Has it ever happened to you where you're just looking at it and go, "Why is that red?"
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'm sitting there saying, "Wait, I just took I just took profit." And I was like, "Dummy, you got two accounts running." It's like, duh.
yeah.
Now I'm in the negative on it. Nah. I'm not really mad at this type of trading because it is trading between this channel. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? We could
yeah.
actually 45 to 40, like 748-ish, you know. So how much are you up for the day?
Let's see. 270.
Nice.
No, wait a minute. What's wrong with me? 280, 280.
If I'm back down, maybe I'll stay at. We are on my WR1 is 33.48, and that's where it's at.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not breaking it for some reason.
But news in 7 minutes. So it's
That'll mean to
probably
do
just
something.
gonna, it's just gonna hang out. The advice you gave me the other day to use market structure for my exits has really paid off.
Great.
Yeah.
How are you doing it?
I mean, I had a huge loss on Tuesday where I went $1,800 with the loss because
Right.
I couldn't follow my rule even on market structure. But when I have held and followed market structure most of the time, I haven't had to exit and it's come back and paid me.
Okay.
Um, and I have exited successfully a few times using market structure when it has just gone against the market structure and I've been able to get out. Um, the losses are bigger than when I was just using my hard dollar amount.
Yeah, they're going to be.
Yeah, but when I can't follow my rule to get out, it doesn't matter what system I'm using.
Right. But it gives you a system. That's what you want.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. And I am getting better at following my rule. Um, it's mentally taxing, so I find that earlier in the day I'm better at following my rule than later in the session when I'm, a little more emotionally drained. So I just keep strengthening that muscle.
Right.
And in the not too distant future, that will be a problem I had in the past.
it just gives you something to base your exits and entries on,
Yeah.
other than just a number pulled out of thin air. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That doesn't apply to anything.
Right.
So I took an $80. Actually, I took a $180 loss on that trade.
Oh,
That it wasn't profit, but because I spaced out, I didn't take it. You know
right.
what I mean?
Was that on your elite or your top step?
That was on my top step.
Ouch. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a little bit off today. Um, it actually, it really didn't lose anything because it took the 180 that I won yesterday
Right.
off of the top step, because the top step is micro lots.
Right.
My lead is bull market. So I'm 520 up on elite, and now I'm $80 down on top step for the day.
Oh wow, you're 520 up on elite just from this morning?
No, from you remember last, it carried over from last night.
Oh, from last night.
Yeah, so I don't remember
Right.
what I had last night. I think I had 370 or 360,
Yeah.
something like that. It was
Look at this. Here it comes.
yeah,
Nice drop.
I could have held that damn trade. You know something, man? I just got out.
Yeah, but couldn't see that coming.
No, you know what it was? I didn't follow my own rule. I didn't use market structure to get out of my own trade because I'm not on point today.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you with the top of the market right there, or the top of
Yeah,
the range right there. Yeah.
we were the top of the range. If I would have just got my head cleared, I would have held it.
All right. Well, maybe don't trade for the rest of the session.
I'm gonna. I'm hoping that I'm waking the hell up.
Boom boom stick. Boom boom
Yeah,
stick.
let me get that boom boom stick. Yeah, it's not even that. I'm awake, but I'm not awake. I'm doing stupid mistakes that this happens after when I told you I'm having those issues, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I'll be in the car and I'll be driving on a highway, and I'll actually forget what's the brake, which one is the brake, and which one is the gas,
Oh wow.
which one is the accelerator. You know
That's
what I
dangerous.
mean?
That's dangerous.
Yeah, but that's why I'm not. They're supposed to take your license every for 6 months, right?
Yeah.
But if I actually reported it, I would never have a license.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Because it happens like every 10 weeks.
Dude, don't say that on YouTube.
Yeah, right. And this Tesla makes it even worse because it's not like a regular car that you can put it in drive, you know what I mean, or
Yeah.
reverse or whatever. You got to kind of remember how to use this yoke.
Yeah.
And I can be sitting there and it takes me like probably 60 seconds to figure out, what am I supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be pushing it up or down, sideways? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
Huh.
not an old man's car, it's a young man's car, I can tell you that for sure.
What does the yoke do?
It's
It's like
like you click it down and it'll go in the drive, and you click it
oh,
up and
right,
it'll be in park. You click it, and it'll go into a revert. It's like
right.
it's not, and it's not like right in your face
That's
where.
the news. Look at that.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I got out of that trade. I think that's something.
Bad for dollar. Not good for the economy.
Dang.
You see, the news hit, and all my MetaTraders are frozen again.
Oh,
So it's got to be their servers that's having an issue. All right, now he just came back to life.
Are any of your MetaTraders on Plexi?
Yeah, I one on Plexi, and that wasn't frozen.
Huh. Thinking about throwing in a buy.
Where are we at? Might not be a bad idea.
Nope. Nope.
Good.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
All right. That's for all the FOMOs.
Yeah.
That sort of the spike and said, "Let me get on." The train already stopped and
Yeah.
went on a different track.
Let's see what the news actually was here. Wow. The projection was 111,000 and it came in at 37,000.
That's
Whoa.
terrible.
Yeah, big difference.
Yeah.
They'll blame it on Biden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Term threat. Next up, JP Morgan raising its price target on Amazon to $240, citing better than expected earnings and China tariff relief. And finally, Oppenheimer upgrading Dollar General to outperform, seeing resilience in an increasingly uncertain backdrop. Sticking with retail, Dollar Tree shares sliding, the company reporting better than expected earnings, but warning of a tariff-driven profit hit in the second quarter. Joining us now is Sucharita Kadali of Forrester, and it really goes to the heart of the question when you see Dollar Tree and Dollar General pitting against each other. Is this an execution question or is this a macro question?
Thought that was going to be more about the news that just came out. But this, just gonna mute it. Leave it going. All right, we have COMEX opening in 45 seconds.
And just like that,
Mhm.
it stops.
Do we have anything at 8:30?
There's a yellow fold, I think.
Couple yellow folders. Yeah, well, two FOMC members speak. And then nothing really until 10 o'clock. Here we go. Now it's heading back up. See what the dollar did here. Oh, look at the dollar just dropped through the floor and continues to go down. Yields too, way down.
Seems to be under control right now, but I think that's the big question mark for the economy, because if inflation goes up again, many of our concerns are back on the table.
But so I think that's pretty interesting, right? Because this has been the big debate so far in the economy. Who bears the price of the tariffs? Is it the companies, or is it the actual consumer? And actually what we're seeing is that it's kind of a split. It may not be an even 50-50 split. It really depends on the item, if it's a consumer discretionary or if it's an essential item. But in terms of how you see this progressing out going forward, if we just roll the clock forward and let's say we get some normal tariff rate that sort of comes through, does this have a long-lasting impact, or are we just going to look back at 2025 as sort of a one-off minor price shock, and we just continue to carry on our way?
I do think that if the global tariff rate ends up being in the 10% range, it is going to be that latter scenario that you described, which is that there is that shock. And I do think that economists, even in the White House, believe that it will basically reset expectations, but then you sort of revert back to the mean. And that is, I think, ultimately the hope. The hope also of many of these negotiating tactics are that these other regions of the world, these other markets with whom we do trade, will somehow be able to find dollars, or they're able to pony up some support for the United States to either reduce our debt or do something that helps the U.S. economically, even if it is not paying tariffs.
Super informative.
Yeah, Sucharita Kadali, always wonderful to get your view of Forrester. Really appreciate that. Do want to bring this to you. The ADP number came out, and we have some truthing. We have President Trump out on Truth Social saying the ADP number is out. Too late, Powell must lower the rate. He is unbelievable. Europe has lowered 9 times. Just expect this drumbeat to continue anytime there is some negative economic data.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the 9 times. I know the Europe has lowered significantly, but I gets to this idea here as to what a rate cut would actually do right now in this particular moment. I mean, I understand why the president is doing this job loading.
I believed him for a second there.
I think they meet next
What
week.
did he say?
What exactly?
So the ADP number came out, the one that was forecasted to 111, but came out at 37.
Right.
And Trump tweets on his Truth Social says, Powell is too late. He should have lowered interest rates already. Europe has lowered interest rates 9 times. And I thought to myself, really? 9? I mean, I know they've lowered interest rates, but it can't be 9 times. And then the presenter on Bloomberg says, yeah, I'm trying to find the 9 times, but you know.
Oh man.
Like just blatant lies.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
yeah. No desire to check anything or, verify anything. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're coming down again here. It's hard to know what to do. It's just kind of obeying this channel. But maybe
Yeah.
there's a buy here at the bottom of the channel then. But I don't know. The 1 minute's telling a different story.
There was a buy, right? There's a sell. It looked like that was a decent sell.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take it.
I think
I
I'm
mean,
late to it.
You know, I'm $70 in now,
Oh, nice.
$100 now.
We're right where it bounced from on the news, I guess.
Nice. 190,
Good trade. Good trade. I wish I'd gotten
220,
in on that.
270,
Ah,
taking out. That was a good trade.
yeah, that was a great trade. I missed it.
It still looks like it won around. Nope.
That came quick.
Yeah.
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 You took it, Rock?
No. But yeah, it was a great trade.
Ka-ching.
I haven't been right since I don't know what day it is, but remember I was working on my book and we got off at like 9:30, 10. I went to lay back down. My brain is running, so I just got back up, maybe 10:30, quarter 11.
Hmm.
And then you and I were talking about something. We got on for some reason, I don't remember, at 6 something. And I think you were showing me the website.
Yesterday?
Was it yesterday?
Oh, I don't know if you're talking about yesterday
It might
or
have been day before yesterday. And
yeah.
I just happened to look over at the computer time. It was like 6:20. I was like, shit,
Oh, yeah, you
I've
hadn't
been
even
on
eaten.
this thing
Yeah.
all day. I didn't get up to eat, go to the bathroom, think about nothing. I was like, man, I gotta stop this shit. And I haven't been right ever since, man.
Wow.
Do a little dance, go back up a little bit.
Do the hokey pokey.
You see that? I didn't have any issues today with my MetaTraders, not one. And now frozen, frozen, and frozen. Unbelievable. So I'm thinking that it's Ox Securities terminal. Go up.
Looks good.
Paying
Looks like it
attention.
wants to go.
I set Mary up yesterday, Rock. I'm sure she probably told you. I can't tell whether it wants to come down or go up.
Yeah. Did you see I posted on the website a day or two ago about what happens when the AIs start fighting each other?
Oh yeah, I started reading it, then I stopped. I got to go back to it. It's interesting, huh?
Yeah. Put it in the chat.
Yeah, put it in the chat. Come back up to this top of the, well, not the top, but
Yeah, that was just as good of a buy as it was a sell, but
it was.
I don't do that. Not yet. Once I have my current playbook down pat, then I'm going to add that play next.
Can't tell what it wants to do. It looks like it wants to go up for the day. reading the article, so do me a favor, keep an eye, let me know if you see anything.
Yep.
Morning.
Who's that?
Z,
You man.
what up?
Did they straighten you out?
Let me
That's a
see.
good article, Mike.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. You checking?
Yeah. Nah, it's still the same old, same old.
All right, you know what you need to do? Look at your account. What's the name of the account?
Uh,
Go to your
Sonic.
no, it's not Sonic. The regular ones are Sonic. The two you bought is not Sonic.
Yeah, that was like a
Go
S1.
go to your Top Step dashboard. Not the trading platform, the dashboard.
Yeah, that's about. Okay.
And what does it say when you go to your account?
Yeah. It's a S1 June 214343.
Copy and put it in the chat and say what type of account is this?
Okay.
We won't get into it now. I'll call you after the session.
All right.
All right, but just see what if they come back and tell you. If they say it's not a TradeAvate account, then you know what the problem is. They might tell you it's a Top Step One account. Mike, you don't have the Top Step One, right? You just have regular TradeAvate, right?
Yeah, I have a Top Step account that's on TradeAvate, right?
Yeah, I think it was Jeff that had the Top Step One
Top Step
account.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks
What
like
did you
we
say?
might.
Yeah, they wrote me back. They say it's a Top Step account.
Top Step X.
Yep.
Yeah, you bought the wrong account, which means now you gotta. I don't know how to. I don't even know what it runs on.
It runs on Top Step X, which is, a trading platform. It's their own trading platform.
All right,
It
so
say I won't be able to use Trading View or TradeAvate.
all right, so later on we'll get that platform up for you.
Yeah.
All right.
It say, did you prefer to use TradeAvate? If so, I could cancel these accounts and
Yeah,
issue a refund. Yeah.
yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Definitely. All
So you
right.
can purchase it.
Yeah, do that. There you go.
Yeah.
You gotta wake up when you're doing those bot purchases, man.
Yeah.
Might have a buy here.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too. Sick, but we are
We're at the top of the channel on the 1 minute,
yeah,
but it
we got long.
could break through.
Yeah, I think so too.
We're also at the previous Sunday open, but we've got a little room to run if it has momentum here.
Yeah.
It's not an A plus setup. It's a A minus setup at best.
I like it, I'm in.
All right. We're coming up to the pivot too. Right, we're coming up right over the DPP. I'm going to stay out.
I'll take 40.
You took a buy?
Yeah, I took 40 on it.
Oh, already you're out.
In and out. When he said we're coming up on the pivot, what did you say we were coming up on?
DPP.
DPP? Oh,
Yeah.
59, you're right. Yep.
You must be getting close to passing that eval.
To me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one more day and I'm past. I got more $100. I'll be past the first one.
Nice. There we go. There's the pivot.
Out with 80.
Broke through the pivot. Hello, pivot. Goodbye, pivot.
Hitting the bull volume.
Yeah.
All right.
Bear volume. Hedge hammer got 80.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I went in after Tono got out, so I think there was room to like make a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in capital protection mode right now too, because I've had some wins this morning. So I really
You
want
want to
to
hold on to,
I
yeah,
want
for
to
sure.
take some kind of the best setups I can see, which it's looking like it might give us one here if it pushes up through this.
Mm.
Time is it 8:50?
Mike,
Yeah.
you should always be in capital protection mode.
Yeah. Yeah. I just meant that once you've secured some wins for the day, I get even more protective.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think I'm gonna log off, fellas. I'm not in the right frame of mind to be trading.
Okay.
And I know I'm gonna miss it at 10 o'clock. You guys are gonna come with $20 million.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Good luck. and be safe trading. Don't chase the
Thanks.
rabbit.
Yep. All
All
right.
right.
I'll
I'll
catch you
hit you a
later.
little later, Mike.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Mary's gonna have some questions about the trades
Okay, yeah.
with Ox.
With Ox?
Yeah, it looks like it's $7 per trade fee.
Yeah, there's a swap fee on it, or a commission fee, I think it is. Yes,
Yeah, but like
commission fee.
right,
So you
$7
get,
on every trade.
yeah, so it's 350 to get in. I think it's 350 to get out, if I'm not
Ooh,
mistaken.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean that don't work for dollar pips, you know. That's how she
No,
wants
it's
to
not.
start.
It's not that much to get in on a dollar pip.
Oh, okay.
I think it's relative.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. You know what? I should have thought of that. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Got it.
I
Yeah,
think it's relative. All right.
got it. All right. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
You got trade safe.
Yeah. What I miss? Nothing.
Don't think you missed anything.
Yeah.
Got 4.5 minutes for the hourly candle. Looks like it has just calmed down here. We got 1 minute for 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll bring something. There it is.
Yeah.
We're right at the pivot here on the upside, though, so we have to be cautious.
Okay.
There it goes. It's pushing above the pivot. Let's see if it can get above this resistance on the 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
Coming back down below the pivot. I think it wants to go up in general, but it's not really showing.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any.
Just gonna hum-dum-de-dum around. Oh, just got an alert that TradingView is going to charge me for my annual subscription tomorrow.
Oh, annual subscription.
Yeah, I guess I bought the annual plan rather than the monthly.
Ah, oh, must be. Yeah, they charge me every month. That's a lot
Uh,
for a chart I don't use.
oh, you don't use TradingView at all?
I don't really. I mean, something happened. I mean, this is like since we started doing futures, I got derailed. Tono was trying to help me get my FX trend back. And it's just not happening. I like emailed the creator of the chart and everything. So I got to get back on that.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's FX trend was my kind of my favorite chart, the one that made the most sense.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're talking about the one with the where it has like the lines that are green and then red.
Yeah, red, green, you know, the first, how many stars,
Yeah, exactly.
it kind of implies what kind of trade you're, yeah.
Yep.
That I thought was the clearest of them all.
Mhm.
And trading view is, I need to kind of refresh my skills on trading view, and I haven't been able to do that.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand how to use it properly. Yeah, so.
Trying to will this into being a good buy trade, but it's just there's too much in the way yet.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't seem like a clear, yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm in.
Did Tono leave us for the day?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Mike, are you in a buy?
Yeah, I just entered. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, let's try it.
Right now.
Uh,
I don't like what it's doing. I don't have much of a safety net here because
mhm.
market structure is too far down for me to use that as an exit. So I really need it to go up here.
Mm, 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 mm.
Especially frustrating because for a moment it showed me 80.
Yeah, for a moment it showed me 30 or 20 or something, nothing, not more than that. So it's not a big.
It got up above the swing high, but now it's not, it's having trouble getting above it again.
Yeah. You gonna hold it?
I'm thinking about getting out here. It just depends if it breaks this
Okay.
line on the,
Oh yeah, yeah, this is gonna be a long one. Okay. I see.
coming back.
Yeah.
We can just get through this point. Here it comes. It's set, that swing high was what was holding it back. Here we are
Uh-huh.
above it now. Okay. Getting close to,
Uh-huh.
come on back. The swing highs keeps bringing it back. Here we come.
Yeah. It's coming. Looks like it's coming. There we go. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. All right. Oh, I see.
Come on, man. This is frustrating. It's trying to dip back below the pivot.
Yeah. Oh, that's how it goes. Oops. All right.
Yeah, not good, not good.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay.
This is tough. Let's just gotta wait and see. That's what I was
Yeah.
saying. Market structure was too far below my threshold.
Uh-huh.
Structure has turned a little bearish here. This is
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not worried about this getting out of hand, though.
well, I know I'm gonna exit if it gets to 3180.5,
Okay.
but that will be a painful exit for me. So I'm hoping,
Uh,
obviously I'm hoping that it finds some strength. Here, if you see the 1 minute chart on MT4, the Hakanashi, you see it hit the bottom of that channel. That's
uh-huh.
coming up. I'm worried if it comes back down to that support before it goes up. This is where we are now is a manageable loss for me. I should get
Right.
out before it goes
Yeah.
back.
I mean, you should consider getting out then if it's a manageable loss.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's wanting to go up. So yeah, there you go. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. All right. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Much longer trade than I expected to be in,
Yeah.
especially because it showed me a little profit right there at the beginning.
Mhm. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And that was a sweet little moment there.
Yeah. Now we're coming up to the top of what is now the 10-second channel. I know you're not watching that on TradingView, but it could turn here back down again unless it finds some inspiration, evaluates its life choices, and continues to.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. It's uh-oh. Let me see. I think I have my trading view open somewhere. Why not? I don't.
It don't want to do nothing today.
This is pretty painful.
Yes. I see why Tono got off.
This should be turning around now, Mike, right?
I don't know.
It's, yeah, I think it's turning around soon.
I don't know. That's it. I'm out.
All right. I think that was a good call. Wow, that is really quite a,
Yes, it's just ranging. Don't know what they want to do. In about 30 minutes, it's gonna break up and shoot down. I think it's gonna fall down.
We've got a minute and 20 seconds for the stock market open, so we'll do something.
Yeah, there you go. We're waiting on something.
yeah, yep, it's about to open. Well, that's gonna show some movement.
Yep, but you don't know what direction. And
Yeah, yeah,
I was already way too far down.
yeah. No, I am too. I'm like,
Another
it's well beyond anybody's comfort zone.
Whoa, I did not mean to get in. How did that happen? What the hell? What the fuck? I think my elbow hit the key. I did not mean to get in, but now I'm in a buy.
That may not be a bad thing.
No, it's a bad thing because it's not in profit.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
What happened? I stepped away to give me something to eat.
I
I
accidentally
think.
got into a buy.
Mm.
Heard my alarm go off, and I'm like, what? And now I just got to get out with whatever it'll give me here. Might have to take another loss.
What did you get in the bag?
I
56?
don't want to talk about it right now. Wow. All right. Well, that loss wasn't a good loss in the first place, and then I accidentally got into a buy where I had to take another loss.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I reversed the trade a couple of times where I was able to recover about
Uh,
$80 of it, but that's about it.
that's not bad.
It's terrible. It's
Right.
terrible.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was a big loss. Yeah. I mean, if you feel like you're done and you can't think straight, I totally get it.
Yeah. Did you get out of that?
No, I didn't.
You're still in it?
Yeah. You know. But like I'm really I think for the next month the subscription is already paid for these
But
eval accounts. So
yeah,
after next month, I don't think I'll be doing it anymore. I mean, I'm not that serious about it.
about the futures.
The futures, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just what that's just the feeling I'm getting now,
Hmm.
you know. So, but of course that could change. I mean, I learn a lot being on here,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, and I you know, but it's like I'm constantly trading spot and futures.
Right.
So there's a little bit of a keep up with it. And also the I don't have the real estate for like the three. I'm trying to figure out like more screens,
Yeah.
you know, to and again, and there's a little bit of a learning curve here. I'm just getting going live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I'm getting out of this trade. There's just no going back. It's just going to take forever.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
not
see
looking. Yeah.
I don't see the point of like waiting around. I mean, I can let it run.
Yeah. It'll either blow your account or come back, I guess.
Well, I'm not going to let it blow my account, but
Yeah.
mm, That's funny. From like a $30, $40 profit, we went down to $1,000 negative.
I know it is excruciating.
But there's news in 17 minutes, 16 minutes now. So that could either blow the account or be
Hmm.
back in. You, you think the 9:45 Canadian meeting will do anything?
No.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, Mike. Sorry about the loss. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's part of the game.
Part of the game.
I really struggle with closing a bad trade
Oh yeah, same,
when
same,
it
same.
is manageable, and it's
I think we're always. I mean, that's only human. I think but trading wants us to not be human.
yep.
Like just a totally clean slate kind of thing, no emotions involved. That doesn't work.
Yeah, you can't not have the emotions. That's just
Right.
not humanly possible. You have to manage the emotions
Yep.
and override the emotions with, and the only way that I believe you can do it is, it's like going to the gym. It's just successfully doing it
Yeah.
so many times that, but every time you don't do it successfully, every time I don't do it successfully,
Hmm.
it, it doesn't help. It's not like I can get so angry at myself that the next time I don't do it, I've figured that out so many times, that being angry at myself and being determined to never frickin' do it again
Yeah.
doesn't work. Doesn't work.
No,
It's
no.
the only thing that seems to work is doing it,
Yeah.
biting the bullet, realizing you took a loss, but the loss is manageable. You'll come
Right.
back from it. Then you come back from it and you're like, okay, I'm glad I took that. I'm glad I was disciplined.
Right.
And, you guys watch me struggle with this,
Hmm.
since we've known each other. And
Right.
it's slowly improving, but it's not, I still sabotage myself.
Yeah. I mean, you almost have to be mechanical, you know,
Yeah.
totally robotic about it. And then that's kind
You know,
of,
you really do. And,
yeah,
I thought, okay, I'm at a $350 loss here. I can
yeah,
manage this, just
yeah,
click the button. But then I
yeah,
think, yeah, but then it's going to come back and it would have paid me out. And I took a $350 loss. Like,
yeah,
what the hell?
yeah, yeah,
But, instead that turned into, like a between one thing and the other, it was over a $900 loss.
yeah. And it's funny, that was so long ago and it's still an 850 negative to me. 3 minutes to the meeting.
ISM services PMI. Yep. One minute.
Yeah. Any wagers on which way you think it's gonna go?
Um, mm,
Yeah.
not really. No.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any.
Five, four,
Or,
three,
mhm.
2, 1. There we go. All right, I got into a buy. Well, that was dumb.
That was quick. My God. That's really a nothing. Yeah. There she goes. since you guys got on, it has crept up about 10 pips. That's good. All right.
Going up a bit. How bad was the news? Let's see. Not showing. Bad for dollar two. Two bad signs for the economy today.
finally got out at 100
That's great.
on that futures trade from 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that went really south.
Yeah, I did.
Anyone serious about futures would have been flipped. I mean,
All right. I think that's the day for me.
Did you make a little bit back?
I made quite a bit back on this last one actually. This last trade, let me see
Yeah.
what um hang on, no, that's not it.
So you kind of, limited your loss from the one before.
Yeah, I hang on. Why is this not showing up? Hang on just a second here.
Yeah, yeah.
Um it's like it doesn't want to give it to me.
Whoa. As
Yeah,
I keep
it looks
going.
like- yeah, this last one I made back 530.
Okay, that's great.
So that makes my loss from before manageable.
Yeah.
Not,
So,
you know,
I mean, I've heard Tono talk about that, because at the end of the day, you can still feel better about it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, not great, but you know, manageable.
yeah.
Uh,
But it's
all
like
right.
yeah, I had nothing invested in it. That's why I was like, if it comes back up to a profit, fine. Otherwise, I'll just close at a major loss.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, but good job. Good. I mean, I definitely don't think holding on to it was the right thing to do. But you know, you got lucky, and you
Yeah,
know,
totally,
lucky
totally.
good any day sometimes.
Pure luck, pure luck. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
All right,
man. I'll
I'll
see
be
you
back.
tomorrow.
If not,
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks.
Have a good
Bye.
one.